September 11th, 2013. Dear Diary. On Wednesday, I did the exercise routine and went to the dentist. Dentist told me that my teeth have seen a massive improvement. It felt good to be told that what I'm doing is working. On Thursday, I tried a new way of getting up. I set an alarm for 5 o'clock a.m. and another for 7 o'clock a.m. I got out of bed slightly earlier than usual, but I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, so I'll have to keep testing it. Friday was awful. I couldn't exercise because the family was around. I didn't shower. I told myself I'd search for college courses, but then I didn't. And I also snacked on a bunch of junk food. Saturday, I decided that I needed to start planning on specific times when I would search for college courses. On Sunday, I went hiking with my parents. I enjoyed the hike, but wished I could have been doing it without my family. I looked up various certificate courses in the evening and found some I might be interested in. On Monday, I narrowed down the courses that I wanted to do and was finally able to exercise twice in one day. Tuesday, nothing of real interest happened. I've done quite a bit this week. Going to the dentist, testing out a new wake-up routine, working out twice on Monday, going for a hike. You'd figure I would have a lot to say about that, but I don't. It's strange. I could just stop this entry here and leave it really short, but I feel obligated to write more. As if a short entry just doesn't fulfill some imaginary requirements that I've made up. Guess if I have to think of something to talk about, I'll talk about a fear I have. It's a fear of forgetting. When I was younger, I had an easy time remembering certain things. Not remembering things that I needed to know or wanted to keep memorized. Just certain random things would be easy to remember. A bit of a conversation, a piece of trivia, a specific event, and details about that event. Whatever it was, it would be very vivid and stuck somewhere in the back of my head. But now as I've grown up into an adult, I notice I'm not remembering these things that way anymore. And the older memories sometimes just disappear, as if they're replaced by newer ones. I'll remember forming a memory, I'll remember having a memory in my brain, but the memory itself will be lost. This only happens rarely, but it still makes me worried about the future, and how much more I'll forget. One of the things I prided myself on as a child was the thought that I wouldn't forget what it was like to be a kid, and that I would remember what being a child was like even as a grown-up, because I felt that adults just didn't relate to me or understand. But now as my childhood becomes less and less vivid, and keeps falling further and further away, I'm afraid that I'm going to do all of the things that I hated as a child as an adult, and without my memories, I won't even know I'm doing them. Maybe I'll write them down. That way I can remember them in the future when I forget. Anyway, I'll be back next Wednesday.